He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. These were Nietzsche's words. But what if you never find your why? What if you live decades and only realize your mistakes when it's too late? Today, you'll uncover 13 painful truths people realize far too late. Don't be one of them, because these warnings might just save your life. 1. Most people live as slaves, but call it freedom. You think you're free because you chose your job, your home, your life. But Nietzsche warned, the most common form of human stupidity is forgetting what one is trying to do. You're not living, you're complying. Freedom without purpose is just a prettier prison. 2. Time is the only true currency. We trade hours for money, then spend that money to numb the pain of lost time. By the time you realize the cost, you've spent your youth, your energy, your soul. The wise don't manage time, they protect it. Fools only realize this at 60. 3. Solitude is a necessity, not a curse. The world calls solitude loneliness, but Nietzsche called it clarity. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. Only in isolation do you hear the truth within. Too late, people discover that they've never truly met themselves. 4. Most people are not thinking, they're obeying. You think you have opinions, but most of your beliefs were planted by school, society, or fear. Nietzsche said, sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. You'll only realize it when your illusions collapse. 5. Comfort is a beautiful cage. Every comfort comes with chains. The job that pays well but drains you. The relationship that feels safe but numbs your soul. Nietzsche warned that the secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment from life is to live dangerously. But most people prefer the cage with silk curtains. 6. You were conditioned, not raised. Your fears, your desires, your guilt, it was all programmed. Your parents, your teachers, your gods, they shaped you, not always for your good. By the time you ask, who am I really? You're halfway through life. Nietzsche's warning? Become who you are. 7. The crowd is always wrong. Popularity is not truth. The herd seeks comfort, not truth. Nietzsche wrote, in individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epics, it's suppressing it until it destroys them. 115. Regret is the heaviest burden. It's not death that breaks men. It's the weight of things left unsaid, dreams unlived, and risks untaken. Nietzsche challenged us, live as though the day were here. But people wait for signs, for permission, for someday, until someday becomes never. 115. Keeping your shadow rules you. The parts of you that you hide, the anger, envy, lust, weakness, that's your shadow. Nietzsche warned, whoever fights monsters should see to it that he does not become a monster. But if you ignore your darkness, it becomes you. By the time you see it, it's already too late. 116. You must burn to be reborn. Pain is not the enemy. Failure is not the end. Nietzsche said, what does not kill me makes me stronger. But society teaches you to avoid pain, so you stay soft, shallow, afraid. When life finally forces you to burn, there's no strength left to rise. 117. Most people will never wake up. This is the harshest truth of all. You can share wisdom, truth, warnings, but most will reject it. Because awakening requires death of the ego, of comfort, of lies. Nietzsche didn't write for the masses. He wrote for you, the rare soul willing to face the abyss and not blink. 117. If you're watching this, it means something inside you refuses to sleep. Good. Now ask yourself, what am I still avoiding? What will I regret 10 years from now? 159. Nietzsche once said, "No price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself." So own your time, own your pain, own your life before it's too late. 116. You won a 5. Subscribe for more powerful Stoicism and psychology. If you're watching this, comment Stoic if you agree.